Is Ellen DeGeneres' show canceled after rude and mean behavior surfaces? Welcome back to Binge-Worthy Network. Major backlash, leaked secrets, and unusually low ratings. Could this be the end of Ellen DeGeneres' show after her rude and mean behavior was finally revealed? For over a decade now, Ellen DeGeneres has been the staple of daytime TV. Often called the daytime Oprah Winfrey, Miss DeGeneres has been one of the most adored and followed people in Hollywood. The A-lister has been dominating the entertainment businesses for many years now, alongside her wife, Portia de Rossi. But in 2020, several accusations were brought up against the millionaire and TV show hostess. Many celebrities have come out with their horror stories about Ellen, and hundreds of Twitter accounts have confirmed those nasty rumors. While some big Hollywood stars have been saying bad things about Ellen for many years now, 2020 became the year of exposing Ellen DeGeneres and her rude behavior. Her behavior shocked so many people across the globe, The Ellen Show dropped severely in ratings and is on the verge of being canceled. But before we get to the cancellation rumors, let's take a quick look at all the things Ellen has been exposed for. It all started in late December 2019, when the Hollywood actress Dakota Johnson was a guest star on The Ellen Show. The 50 Shades of Grey star is known for her sweet personality and winning smile, but her demeanor changed completely when she appeared on The Ellen Show. The interview that aired on national television was so awkward and uncomfortable, millions across Twitter and Facebook could not help but laugh at the situation. It all started when Ellen blamed Dakota for not inviting her to her birthday party, but Dakota was quick on her feet to defend herself.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of shit about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
When Dakota called out Ellen on her own show, fans started to wonder if the on-screen Ellen was just as sweet as she wanted people to believe. Ellen's rude behavior was once again exposed in early February of 2020 when the popular YouTube beauty guru Nikki Tutorials was invited to appear on The Ellen Show. Nikki made worldwide headlines when, in early 2020, she came out as transgender. Her honesty and bravery were met with support and love from millions across the globe. Nikki opened up about her horrific experience on the widely popular daytime talk show. Even though the interview seemed normal and pleasant, things behind the scenes could not be any different. When Nikki appeared on another Dutch TV program, she compared how different the vibes were from Ellen's backstage situation.
Ja, er zijn bepaalde... Kijk, bijvoorbeeld, het is wel heel leuk dat jij wel vooraf hallo komt zeggen en zo. Het is bij Ellen in ieder geval, het is wat ik heb meegemaakt hier en andere landen is dat...
Nikki's very brave honesty caused a massive wave and uproar against the talk show host. Soon, more allegations surfaced about Ellen and her decade-long rude behavior. Some of the things Ellen has done and demanded are so shocking, it's even hard to believe it sometimes. So let's take a look at some of the things Ellen has been called out for, which eventually led to her losing supporters and viewers. After fans witnessed some horrible celebrity interactions, comedian Kevin T. Porter took to Twitter and asked fans to expose the comedian. He asked those users who have worked with Ellen to share their interesting experiences and shine a light on the fact that our beloved TV host may not be as nice as we think. Some of these tweets paint a picture of a completely different Ellen. Ellen is widely known amongst her coworkers and interns to be extremely cold behind the scenes. The Hollywood A-lister has no interest in people who are not on her level of fame and couldn't care less about her hardworking staff. But if you think some of these allegations may be false or just people trolling on Twitter, then wait until you hear this. The Bachelor star Corinne Olympios shared the exact same things about Ellen. She was invited on The Ellen Show in 2017, and while the interview was normal and like a typical segment, Corinne shared her very unusual backstage encounter. As we've mentioned before, Ellen has a very unordinary relationship with her staffers, as they're not even allowed to look at the comedienne. So when Corinne accidentally bumped into Ellen backstage, her staffers were left stunned and frozen in place. They did not know what to do or how DeGeneres would react because she has a reputation of having a very bad and quick temper. If that's not proof of DeGeneres' horrible ways, I don't know what is. And if you think Ellen just started being mean or rude, well, you'd be wrong. DeGeneres' rude behavior goes back years, as she's been exposed for mishandling her guests numerous times. One example of how horrible Ellen was during her show was when the international superstar Mariah Carey was a guest. While some might perceive Ellen's demanding tone as humor and just kidding around, there are a few celebrities that had not-so-funny encounters with the hostess. One example is how Ellen demanded Mariah to announce her pregnancy on her show. The whole interview was extremely tense and uncomfortable. The hostess even demanded that the guest drink some champagne. The singer was extremely uncomfortable during the interview, and you can see the discomfort in her eyes. Even though Mariah was in fact pregnant at the time, she sadly had a miscarriage a few weeks later, which makes this particular interview even more shocking and disturbing. So how did all of these rumors and rude behavior allegations make an impact on Ellen and her show? Well, according to sources, Ellen has been dropping viewers left and right. The Ellen Show has apparently dropped 14% in ratings ever since Ellen's true nature was revealed. The once internationally adored and beloved TV show is now lacking support and viewers. The Ellen Show currently has lower ratings than Dr. Phil's show.
Are you kidding me? Well, I can't believe.
And it looks like those fans are not coming back anytime soon. Even though her show has been renewed for 2 more seasons, a lot of rumors started to circle that The Ellen Show will be canceled very soon. She denies any rude behavior accusations and doesn't want to hear anything about what the people are saying. If all these celebrity testimonials were enough proof of Ellen's double life, fans started to question the host's true colors when the 2020 pandemic hit. When the global pandemic was announced, billions were forced to stay in their homes and continue working from their living rooms. This was the case for Ellen DeGeneres as well. Instead of pausing all live TV filming, the host decided to move her internationally beloved talk show into her own bedroom. While this laid-back and more personal approach won the hearts of millions of viewers, according to sources, Ellen did not consider the fate of her loyal and hardworking staff, who worked tirelessly day and night to keep the show running smoothly. So what were the results? More than 25 people were fired because Ellen only brought along 4 employees from her show. This left many jobless and without any explanations. Not only did the staff protest and voice their concerns, but objective fans also complained about how the talk show host behaved poorly and inconsiderately. This particular event and incident is another addition to the reasons why Ellen DeGeneres is not an actual saint like she claims to be. But Ellen's rude behavior doesn't only concern her professional life and her very successful TV show. For months now, sources have been hinting the public about a possible divorce between Ellen and Portia de Rossi. Just like the rest of the world, Portia is apparently done with Ellen and her inhumane ways. In March of 2020, gossip started to spread that Portia was actually not living with her wife Ellen. Sources have claimed that de Rossi left her shared home with DeGeneres in Los Angeles and had moved to Montecito, California. According to other reputable sources, Portia was really upset that Ellen wanted to continue her show from her home because de Rossi had been begging Ellen to take a break for years. She feels like the Ellen Show has taken over her wife's life, and the two rarely spend time together. So when Portia found out that the filming would continue from their living room, she was less than happy about it. For years, magazine tabloids and insider sources have been confirming the fact that Portia feels trapped in her own home. Rumor is that Ellen forced Portia to retire from acting and focus on interior designing from home. She wanted her wife to be working from home, as this way Ellen could have greater control of Portia. But apparently, Miss de Rossi has had enough. Even though all divorces are heartbreaking to witness, this particular Hollywood split may be the one for history. Portia's close insiders have let the cat out of the bag and stated that Portia may be walking away with $500 million after the divorce is finalized. Ellen's estimated to be worth $500 million, and since they've been married for more than 10 years in California and to my knowledge don't have a prenup, Portia will be entitled to a bigger piece of the pie than if they had split a few years ago. It could be one way for Portia to get even with Ellen for putting her through hell for so long, said one source. So it's safe to say that Ellen is under a lot of fire. Not only is her professional career lacking in interest and fan support, but her love life is crumbling as well. While some might excuse Ellen's rude behavior on set and call it being a true professional, her actions against her wife dictate how truly mean-spirited she is. Ellen has tried for years to build this kind and gentle persona on and off screen, and while there are many celebrities who praise Ellen and her charitable work, there are others who exposed Ellen and her true colors. The talk show host has lost so much support, people on Twitter were excited to hear about the fact that The Ellen Show might be getting canceled. Even though the rumors are not confirmed yet, we have a feeling the cancellation news will hit soon enough. We're ready, but is Ellen and her mean spirit? Are they ready? Let's wait and see. What do you think about Ellen DeGeneres? Do you believe her rude behavior and mean comments? Will The Ellen Show be canceled? Thanks for watching and see you next time.